Hi everyone and welcome to Abhishek's Kitchen. Today we are going to make idli and dosa. At the end of this recipe, I am also going to share with you some plating ideas. So let's get started.
For this, we need 2 cups short grain rice, 1 cup split and dehusked black gram lentils, 1 cup flattened rice, and 1 teaspoon fenugreek seeds. All of these above are washed and soaked together for 4 hours. Now for the recipe, drain all the water from the mix. Transfer this to a grinder and grind with a little water until a coarse batter is achieved. Transfer this to a bowl and grind the remaining mix. Cover this and keep it aside for fermentation for at least 8 hours or until the batter is doubled in size. For fermentation in cold locations, preheat the oven at lowest temperature for 10 minutes. Next, switch off the oven and after 15 minutes, place the bowl in the oven and ferment for at least 8 to 12 hours. Keep the light of the oven on. Uncover the batter and you will observe that the batter has doubled in size. Mix the batter. Add 2 teaspoons of salt or as per taste and again mix the batter. Now for the idli, in a steamer or pressure cooker add water so that the water is below the idli mold level. The water should not be less as it might burn the surface of the cooker. I am adding around 2.5 cups of water. You can see that the water is below the mold level. Next, grease the molds and add batter to it. Next, add the next layer such that the whole of the next mold is above the idli of the below level. This ensures that all the idlis are steamed properly. Repeat the same process for all the layers and then lock the mold. Place the mold in the pressure cooker and cover the cooker. Make sure that the pressure cooker's whistle is removed. Place the cooker on the stove on high flame. Once you see that the steam is releasing from the pressure cooker, turn the flame to medium heat. Steam the idlis for 15 minutes. Next, open the cooker and insert a toothpick to check the idlis. If it comes out clean, then it is cooked. Otherwise, steam for some more time until it is fully cooked. Once it is cooked, remove it from the cooker using a cloth or oven mitts. Keep it aside until it is cooled down. Once it is cooled, remove the idlis using a knife. You can see that the idlis are soft and you can also see the webs in the idlis indicating that it is well fermented. Now for the dosa, turn the stove on medium heat and place your cast iron tawa or skillet on it. Once it is hot, clean the tawa using a paper towel. Next, add some oil to it and move half of an onion all around the tawa. This will prevent the dosa from sticking to the tawa. Next, drizzle some water on top of the tawa to lower its temperature. Next, add batter on top of the tawa and spread it in circular motion. Next, drizzle some oil on top and along the edges of the dosa. Cook the dosa until it is golden brown. Your dosa is ready. Now let's get started on plating. For plate 1, add sambar in a bowl and place it on a platter. The recipe for the sambar is in the description below. Next, place coconut chutney next to it. The recipe for coconut chutney is in the description below. Place the prepared idlis on the platter. Your plate 1 is ready to serve. You can do the same plating for dosa by replacing idlis with dosa. For plate 2, place a bowl of sambar and coconut chutney on a plate. Place 2 dosas next to it. Your plate 2 is ready to serve. You can do the same for idlis as well. For plate 3, in a bowl, add sambar. Next, place 2 idlis on top of it. Add more sambar on top of the idlis. Add coconut chutney on top of it. Your plate 3 is ready to serve.
Thank you and namaste from my side. See you all in the next video.